Hello and welcome to Success Secrets 2025. Thank you for joining me. I know that your time is valuable. Say hi if you're joining me live or hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. And let's get right into it. As we step into the new year, this is the perfect time to evaluate where you are now and where you want to be in your business and set those business goals. But are you afraid to set the ambitious business goal that you really want because you worry that you might not achieve them? If this is you, you're not alone. In fact, research shows that 82% of people give up on their New Year's resolutions by the second week in February. But what if this year could be different? I want to encourage you not to give up on what you really want because today I'm sharing 5 powerful keys to achieve your business goals. The first key is to set a goal that you actually want and make it measurable. Many people are afraid to set the goal that they really want because they're afraid of failure. But think about it. Even if you don't set your goal, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is actually just a feeling of disappointment. And I get it. I've been there before. It's not fun, right? But if you don't try, you're actually failing ahead of time because you're never going to take the massive action required to hit that goal that you actually want. So I encourage you, go for what you want. In the words of Norman Vincent Peale, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Let's say your goal is 100K, but you only make 92K by the end of the year. Are you really going to be that disappointed, or are you going to be proud of yourself, right? That you went for it. And if you don't achieve your goal, it's important that you don't beat up on yourself. So just decide now that you're not going to do that. Instead, make the decision that you won't stop until you've achieved your goal. Trust yourself and have your own back that you will figure it out. So, how much money do you really want to make in 2025? Maybe you've been afraid to say it out loud. Well, I would love to hear it. So, I would love to see that in the comments. And here's a pro tip: make your goal measurable so that you know exactly when you've achieved it. The second secret is to create a vision of your future self as if you've already achieved your goal. And this is something that I do with my clients when we're working through the goal setting strategy from the Life Coach School. So write your vision in the present tense as if you've already achieved it. For example, if your goal is 100K, you could say it's December 31st, 2025, and I have created 100K in my business. I own an incredibly impactful business with over 25 clients served, or whatever that number is. That will get you to your goal. And I do recommend you do the math on that. I love to include the number of clients served because for me, it is about the ripple effect of impact that I'm making on the world. But you also want to include the impact of that money on your life because, as I mentioned before, there will be months when you don't achieve your monthly goal, right? And knowing your why will fuel you and keep you going. So you want to expand on this vision. How will your life be different when you achieve your goal? What will that money allow you to do? Will it allow you to travel, see the world? Will it allow you to contribute more to your family or to your favorite charity, right? You want to step into this vision and step into your future self daily. Ask yourself, what is she thinking? I recently coached a client on this, and when she stepped into that expert that had accomplished her business goal, she decided to raise her rates. And she was able to do this with a confidence that she did not have before. You also want to ask, what actions did my future self take to achieve this goal? And then from this place, write out all the steps that it took her to get there. And here's another pro tip. Every time you look into the mirror, remind yourself that you are this person. Repeat this vision to yourself every day and allow that feeling of success and confidence to fuel you. So the third key is to create an action plan that you're confident will get you to your goal. Confidence is everything, because when you're confident in your plan, then you're more motivated to stick to it. And you're less likely to be distracted by all the shiny objects out there. It's not enough just to dream about your success. You need to map out the steps to make that vision become a reality. And of course, I would love to help you with this. As a business and mindset coach, I support you with both the mindset and the strategy to achieve your goals. So, of course, we're talking about today the mindset of stepping into that future self and thinking like the person who has achieved your goal. And then together, we'll develop a plan that helps you consistently attract your clients. While we don't have time to take a deep dive into my strategies today, here are 3 essential pillars of my process that you must have in place if you want to achieve your ambitious business goals this year. So you want a clear and compelling marketing message so that you can attract your ideal clients consistently and stand out in your industry. You want a lead generation strategy that will enable you to consistently connect with your ideal clients. And you want to create a funnel so that you are able to connect directly with your ideal clients without having to rely on social media, because only 4% of people in our audience are actually seeing our social media posts. So we want to be in communication with our ideal clients directly and be able to nurture our audience until they're ready to become our clients. So success also requires consistency in income producing activities. So here are the 3 daily actions that I commit to every day to move my business forward. Connect with more people, share more value, and make more offers to help. It's not complicated, but we might want to make it complicated, right? It's if you want to make more revenue, you just want to do more of these 3 things. What's one daily action that you're going to commit to doing more of? And I would love to see those in the comments. So the 4th key to achieving success in your business is to schedule time for these activities. This is a game changer. This is why I teach my clients my time prioritization system. And I highly recommend weekly scheduling. What you want to do is identify all the tasks, all the activities, especially the income producing activities that you want to accomplish in a week, and schedule it on your calendar. So I recommend scheduling over the weekend or first thing Monday morning to set yourself up for success for the work week. Yes, you have to schedule time for the weekly scheduling, and it will take about an hour, but it's totally worth it. And in the end, it will save you so much time because you won't waste time at any given moment wondering what you're supposed to be doing. And you won't be as easily distracted by those shiny objects that we talked about earlier. This is how you can make time for what you want to accomplish in your business. You also have to be aware of your mindset because our thoughts create our results. So if you're telling yourself you don't have time, that will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I'll give you an example. I worked with another mompreneur who has an adult son with autism, and she also had health goals, business goals, and wanted to spend more time with her family. And her thought about that was, I have too much on my plate. And when she was thinking, I have too much on my plate, then she felt overwhelmed. And then when she was overwhelmed, all she would do is spin in the thoughts of everything that she had to do without actually getting things done. So her result was she still had too much on her plate. This is how directly our thoughts create our results. So, but through my time prioritization system and through the mindset coaching, she was able to make time for her business, for her health goals, and for her family. It's so important to be able to manage your mind because time actually can't be managed. Time just exists. So we have to manage our minds around time. And time is limited on this planet. What I've learned as a mompreneur of two kids with special needs is I don't have time to do all the things. I just don't. So what we can do is prioritize what's most important in our lives and businesses, and then learn to manage our minds around time. So the fifth key to achieving success is to follow through with your action plan. Implementation is key. So we need to know again how to manage our minds, because the only reason why we do or do not do anything is because of our mindset. The problem is that we've evolved from these primitive brains that want to keep us in the comfort zone of exactly where we are today. Our brains just want us to conserve energy, seek pleasure, and avoid pain. This is why 80% of our thoughts are negative automatically, according to the National Science Foundation. This is where all those limiting beliefs are coming from. So it's important to know how to manage your mind around everything that comes up, because your brain will try to tell you things like, I don't have time. What I'm doing isn't working. And then you'll be distracted by all the shiny objects out there instead of focusing on the high impact money making activities that drive revenue. So, whenever you're trying to achieve a new goal, unfortunately, your brain will try to fight back with all of these automatic negative thoughts and limiting beliefs to try to keep you in your comfort zone. Yet, to be successful in business, what we need to do is break out of our comfort zones, right? Get more visible, share more value, and make more offers to help. So, are you ready to break out of your comfort zone in 2025 so that you can finally create the successful business that you really want? Drop a fire emoji if you are ready to go this year and go for it this year, right? And in order to create that, as we talked about, it takes both mindset and strategy. And this is why I offer a complimentary business breakthrough session. And we'll get clarity on your goals, and we'll create a customized plan for how you can get from where you are now to where you want to be. And then we'll break through any of those mindset blocks that are holding you back. So DM me to schedule a time to talk, or you can schedule with the link in the comments below. And let's make 2025 your best